Ah!
Did you change it to...
What?
Did you change it?
I did change it. Imagine we're live on those films.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine how funny that'd be. No, we are live.
Woo!
It's a black screen right
With
now,
an
but
excellent connection.
got a black screen right now, but it's okay.
Why?
I don't know. We'll ignore that. It's 17 degrees out there.
Yeah. Why are we ignoring it if it's a black screen? Does that mean it's coming up black?
I hope not.
Just check.
I thought sometimes we scored then.
Why?
Because I saw what looked like a celebration.
Oh, he headed it over though.
Yeah, I was very glad about that fact.
Colapinto.
Oh, it says we're live. I'm on. Yeah, we're fine.
That's alright.
It was just being a knobhead.
Just you.
Right, boy.
We're here.
We're here qualifying.
We're ready.
We're ready. Back with.
Why is he wearing his cap sideways?
Because
Sure,
he's a
Aston Martin
knobhead.
fan.
Yeah. Oliver Behrman 50. So Oliver Behrman crashed in FP3.
He did. Car's ready though.
Car's ready though. Good job from the mechanics. A little bit of inexperience showing. A lot of drivers have gone off where he went off, but he was a little bit indecisive on when to turn out of turn one.
Yeah, he just couldn't. He got his timings a bit wrong. Half a second earlier, he might have been all right.
So it's not too much to worry about for Oliver Behrman. No. Easily done. Every driver's made that mistake except his inexperience shone through on when to sort of turn out of the corner. Nothing that can't be ironed out.
Yeah.
For the rest of the weekend, really. So I'm sure he'll come good.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, the Haas doesn't look too bad this weekend either.
No, what's interesting is every car looks, bar Sauber, obviously we don't count them.
Their main weakness is straight line and slow speed corners.
So everything.
Hate this track.
You just went. Their weaknesses are both things.
It's Baku. Their weakness is Baku.
So, yeah, but what's really interesting about this weekend in particular is we didn't mention it in the preview, but we've got it now. Is that every team is running a different set? Well, actually, no, we did mention this in the preview, didn't we?
Yeah.
Setup would be interesting. What's interesting is Red Bull, very, very high downforce setup.
They're good in the first and second sector, but they lose a little bit in the third, don't they?
They do.
However, looking at it over the weekend, I don't know if you would agree with this, but Red Bull, McLaren and Ferrari look reasonably close. And I think Mercedes is just a little bit back. I know George went top in FP3, but he had a big toe.
Yeah, they do. That's why this is interesting. Red Bull, very quick in the slow speed. Mercedes, very quick in the high speed, or in the straights. Ferrari, kind of a bit of in between. And McLaren, I'm not really too sure where McLaren are.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I think McLaren are thereabouts with Ferrari and Red Bull at the top. I think Mercedes just behind, because I think what Oscar was showing, anyway, he looks like he's ready. He's got the pace.
Yeah.
But Lando looks a little bit off, but you know Lando can just pull it out.
Yeah, Lando can pull some out of the bag when it matters.
Charles looks good.
Charles does look good.
After his crash in FP1.
We all assumed Charles would look good. I'm very skeptical. I don't know what to think about. Who's going to get pole. It's so close.
For me, I would say Mercedes are out of it. I think they look the slowest out of the four.
I love this cam.
I do.
This wide angle. You can't count Mercedes out. You can't count McLaren out.
Count them out, but I would say Mercedes look fourth quickest out of the 4 teams, but it's close.
Yeah. Southampton have a penalty.
Yes, they do. Dolo conceded it. Right, Russell, time lapse starting. Medium tyres here.
Which is interesting. It might just be a banker lap.
It could be.
Just to
I mean,
sort
the
of...
timing has just gone off, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's weaving, look. Yeah.
He's warming the tyres up.
I think he's Is it 2 warm-up laps for the Mercedes?
He might be doing 2 warm-up laps here.
See, what's Hamilton on? Is he on the mediums as well? Or is he starting a time?
What's interesting about this qualifying session is, as well, you've got to balance.
He's on the mediums as well. No, they're not starting it.
You've got to balance in this qualifying session,
Mm.
getting a banker in or risking going later to get a tow, but hoping a yellow flag doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Oh, Onana's saved it. Oh,
Double save.
Lovely stuff from Andre.
Oh, no, right. That's their one.
Yeah.
What I thought was interesting, FP3, Colapinto was not far behind Albon.
No, he wasn't.
He was
Colapinto
very there with Albon on pace, wasn't he? Which is
Yeah.
nice to see from Colapinto. Obviously, his second race
He's doing a very good job
in
that
Formula One. Behrman wasn't far behind Hulkenberg either, to be fair to him, until the crash.
No, it's good talents.
Bottas goes top of the timesheets.
The first and last time we'll ever say that. This weekend.
There's ahead of Gasly and Hulkenberg, though.
He is. Bottas has pulled out a wilder. Well, we know Bottas is good around here.
He is good round here, yeah. But is it Charles Leclerc's had a pole round here? 2021, 2022, 2023. Will he make it 2024?
Maybe. I tell you what, though.
Yuki goes top.
Tell you what, though. Perez
Perez
hasn't
has
been
looked
far off.
really good this weekend.
Yes.
He's looked better than Max, I would say. Obviously, this is a track where recent years Max hasn't had that deficit over Perez that we've become accustomed to.
No, this is very much a track where Perez and Max are on equal playing field.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny. I don't know if you listened to the Christian Horner interview. He said that if
Colapinto beats Albon.
he said that if the Baku was a 24 race season, Perez would be really hard to beat.
Oh yeah. If Baku was a 24 race season, Perez is winning the championship.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's gone fastest in the second sector as well.
Perez is on a lap here. Colapinto tops the times at the moment, about to beat by Verstappen. Yeah, there we go. 43.6.
See what time Perez can do. He's beaten
He's
out.
2/10 up on Max.
He's beaten out Charles. Oh no, Charles.
Charles is thereabouts with Max though, but Perez is ahead.
I do think Charles will get this.
Perez 2/10 clear for Verstappen.
Charles will get this because
I'm
the
not
the Red Bull's not.
The Red Bull is slower in the third sector.
The Red Bull isn't as quick in a straight line, so Leclerc should pip Perez here.
I'm not
I'd
sure
assume.
because that was up on Verstappen's time. There's 2/10 still off Perez.
I think he will.
No.
Oh no, he doesn't.
I told you he was 2/10 off from Perez. The Licks just scored.
Yes.
Because that time where it came up in the middle sector where his level was with Verstappen's time, not Perez's time. Perez was 2/10 up on Verstappen. Piastri only fourth.
Yeah, McLaren just something.
Something doesn't seem right with them. You're right. Norris only fifth, fastest in the last sector though. So McLaren are quick in the last sector.
There's just something off with the McLaren, and I don't know
George
what
Russell puts himself 11th on their mediums. Everyone else on the softs. So Mercedes just done something on the mediums. What have they done?
I don't know.
Good goal from Delict as well. Very good goal. Good header. Lovely
what a
header.
goal. Yeah, something's off with the McLarens this weekend. They don't seem to have the pace advantage that
No.
we usually are accustomed to seeing them have.
Especially in quali. I mean, maybe it could be different in the race. We don't know race pace. Really. But, hey up. You can't take it like that, Carlos. That's not the corner, lad.
He was imagining Perez
Man
in
just
front of him.
turned. Why did he just do that?
I don't know.
Didn't even look like he locked up or anything. Hamilton P9 on the mediums, 9/10 back. Mercedes, what have they done to go out on the mediums here? Science, purple first sector. Here we go.
Verstappen saying the car's jumping around like crazy on the rear axle, which doesn't surprise me because that is very similar to the issues that Max has been complaining about for most of the, or majority of the second half of the season.
Yes.
The car jumping about, being a little bit unstable. Whatever Red Bull brought to this race this weekend doesn't really seem to be touching on any of the issues they have. Despite that, they're not too far away from being at the top.
No. They're thereabouts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Hulkenberg, good lap up in 6th. Here comes Sainz. 2nd.
Good lap from Sainz. But no one can beat the maestro, Sergio Perez.
Yeah.
Yellow flag. That'll be
Sainz.
Sainz going off, won't it?
Yeah. Yuki Tsunoda, what
So-
are you going to do?
What are Mercedes doing?
I do not know, but they're going to have to go again and go on the softs.
Oh, good lap.
What I will say, if you can get a nice toe, it could be 4/10 if you hit it right.
Yeah.
And
Good
that's
lap
a
from Albon.
huge chunk of time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge chunk of time. You're all right. Huge chunk. Especially down that back, the main straight.
Yeah.
Good lap from Albon, though. Up into 7th.
Behrman on a lap. So look at Hulkenberg, he's 6/10 down. Colapinto up into 3rd.
Good lap from Colapinto.
What is he doing?
Wow,
He's
wait.
definitely got a toe there.
There
surely.
must be a toe, unless he's just turned into prime Ayrton Senna. I don't know what. Bloody hell.
Ollie
Good
Behrman,
11th.
P11,
Good lap.
a 10th only behind Hulkenberg. Good lap.
Not bad. Can I ask a question here?
Yep.
Early days with Colapinto,
Yeah.
but if it turns out he's doing this every weekend and he's consistently like on this pace,
Yeah.
how is he without a seat next year?
Because the only real available seat is that stake seat.
Do you reckon there's a vacancy made for him?
From where the...
I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate. Like, what?
No, there's nowhere. I mean, the only thing that could turn the head is possibly Audi might look at him, but Bottas looks like the front runner at the moment for that one.
Yeah.
Obviously Williams are not going to sign him on. They've got Sainz and Albon. You're not going to get rid of Sainz, are you, for Colapinto?
No.
So there doesn't appear to be an opening. The only thing I could imagine is if Doohan potentially has a shocker
And
start next year.
they replace him.
That could be an opening. Piastri, only a 10th down now.
Yeah, McLaren just don't. I mean, we say that, but
They're close.
they're still close. That's how
And
close it is.
Norris as well, a 10th. So top 6 under 2/10 apart. Well, just over 2/10 for the top 7.
Colapinto for pole.
Don't count it out if he gets the toe.
I mean, if he's doing this, very close with the wall there. Was that Colapinto?
that was Colapinto.
That's on his flying lap, I'm assuming. Pushing the limit to that Williams.
Perfect.
Wow.
That's perfect.
There's nothing more he could have done there.
Ollie Behrman, what are you doing?
But here come Man United.
Ooh, drifting it.
Oh. Rashford.
Aaron Ramsdale.
Yellow flag, sector 1. Who's
George
gone off?
is through. George should be okay. It's behind him. It's a
Oh,
Ferrari.
it's a Ferrari.
You idiot.
Sainz again.
So Mercedes obviously don't have this banker lap in. So if anything happens, yellow flags disturbing their laps. They're in trouble.
Well, that's what we were saying earlier on in the stream.
George was lucky he got through there.
Yeah, he was. If they, it's best instead of waiting for the toe, it's best getting a bank lap in because you don't know what can happen, especially around the street to Baku, as we saw multiple times in practice.
Yeah.
Cars just going off everywhere, hitting the walls, and in Alpine's case, breaking down every other second. Perez goes, bloody hell! What's Perez doing?
He's on summit.
Perez is doing madness.
Rashford
Verstappen.
scored.
Oh yes, come on, that's good.
That's a bit of relief.
I needed Rashford to
Looked
score.
like a good goal. He was looked edge of the box, but I don't know. Charles goes top by half a second.
What a lap that was.
Russell,
Russell's up.
fastest middle sector.
Oh, it's gone off.
What is going on? I'm sitting forward now. This is interesting. Toe here for Russell.
And Russell's gonna have a mad toe from the Alpine.
He got a toe there. Second.
Good lap.
Good lap. 3/10 still back from Leclerc though.
Hamilton needs a lap. Hamilton needs a lap.
Ferrari's out the way. Lovely.
Look
He's down a long way from Charles. He's looking around the McLarens with this lap as long as he keeps it foot to the floor.
He is. Luckily, Mercedes look quick in down the straights,
They
so
do
maybe
look okay down the straights, don't they?
maybe he'll have a little bit of pace. You know what? Verstappen just doesn't look comfortable.
They're out of sequence though here, Mercedes. I don't think Hamilton will have time to come back round and do another lap. Oh, fourth.
Not bad.
I don't know where that pace came from.
Well, it's just they're quick on the straights, aren't they? So
Man found 2/10 down the straight on everyone.
yeah, they're rapid down the straights. Mercedes are this weekend.
Fair play.
They are, and this is what people have been saying about Red Bull. If Red Bull are on the front row, are on pole,
they're gonna get caught.
They're gonna be a sitting duck down the straights.
They have to be.
They will be. There's no chance, and unless somehow they've changed the setup, tweaked it slightly from practice. But from the data that we've seen, Red Bull are going to be sitting duck down the
straights. From this quali session that we've seen, they're just trying to have to pull it all in the middle sector and hope.
Well, this is the thing. I don't know what Red Bull. Not what Red Bull can do.
Hope and pray and break the DRS.
Yeah,
that's what they could do. Try and break it into that middle sector. I thought United were about to score again.
United almost scored again.
Diverted me.
Right. My eyes.
Here comes Ricciardo.
I had Ricciardo as my star of the weekend, so he needs to.
So did I.
He needs to hurry up.
We both did.
Wait, no, you didn't have Ricciardo as your star. No, you didn't.
Yeah,
you had Yuki as your.
Oh, Yuki was my flop.
Yeah, who was your? Who did you have your star as?
Gasly.
It was Gasly, wasn't it? Yeah. No, it was Gasly. Yeah.
Gasly up in 12th.
You said Gasly will finish top 6.
Alpine have had a problem this weekend, though, haven't they? Every session, something goes wrong with one of the cars.
I have no idea where they are.
It's all the time in Baku as well.
Like, where are Alpine?
Have you noticed every year in Baku, Alpine have an issue?
No.
Last year, the engine blew up.
Did it?
The year before that, the engine blew up. The year before that, Ocon crashed.
Alpine just cursed.
Alpine and Baku do have a problem.
Good lap from Daniel. Well done.
Good lap. On the cusp of danger.
Oh my god.
Right.
All right, okay.
Yuki's gone purple middle sector, people.
Guys, Yuki's
How quick are these RBs then on the straight? Have they got the similar setup with the Red Bull, or are they separate? We'll see now.
No idea.
We'll see now. So he's 6/10 back from Charles without a 10 at this point.
Yeah.
So let's see. Is it level around the Ferraris in a straight line, or is it less?
It's a bit more.
It's a bit more. He's gone 4th.
Good luck from the RBs.
They're quick.
Here comes Bottas with
Is
the
that
toe.
Bottas in front or behind, Joe? I hope it's behind.
I hope it's behind. No, it's behind, isn't it? It's got to be.
What a toe.
Oh, good lap. Now, you know what? Bottas could have done madness here. Hopefully. That's good.
Last anyway.
Yeah, Zhou's last anyway. Might as well try and get Bottas through to Q2.
And that's a good lap. Splitting the two McLarens and ahead of Verstappen in P12 here.
Yeah. And Fernando down in 16th.
Yes.
Oh, and Stroll's there.
And Stroll. Yeah, the Aston Martins don't look great.
No, they don't. I thought it was just Alonso, but then I saw Stroll.
Max needs a lap here.
He does need a lap. If Max makes a mistake,
if there's a yellow flag.
And this is what I mean. Like, Max had to go well on his first lap, but it got to knockout. He should. I mean, to be fair,
he should be okay.
He should be okay without a lap, really.
Although you look at Albon, you look at Hulkenberg, Alonso can pull a lap.
Stroll goes well around here. He could pull a lap.
Look at Ocon. Where's Gasly?
Zhou's definitely not doing it.
The Alpines. It's not secure, but it should be okay.
Yeah, I think top 5. I think you're looking at being alright.
I think, yeah. Yellow flag.
There you go. Yellow flag. Someone's gone off, and this will ruin Max's lap.
Who is it?
Someone binned it in the wall. It's Ocon.
Alonso gone up to 6th. So Verstappen should be fine. Ocon's gone through.
He's got going again.
Yellow flag's gone.
My heart skipped a beat then.
He's okay, but he needs that because look, Alonso's jumped up to 6th.
Alonso's jumped him. And Ocon's going slow.
Yeah, he's probably just, that's him done. Russell, P2. Albon goes up to 2nd. Here we go.
Good lap from Albon.
You see, Verstappen needs this lap.
Colapinto to 3rd.
What a Williams on.
Williams are doing a madness here. Verstappen's going to need to hook this up now. Oh, he's very close to the wall.
Hulkenberg 3rd. See, look, Verstappen 15th.
And he's 2/10 off Charles Leclerc. So it's a
This-
good lap from Verstappen.
It's okay at the moment. He's okay. But it's nervy.
It is nervy. Behrman to 9th.
Yeah, so he doesn't need that wheel popping off here again like he had before.
Imagine. Should be top 5. Third. Good
There
lap.
we go. He's
Good lap
okay.
from Max.
So Bottas looks like he is going out still.
Stroll to
Stroll
9th.
pipped Hamilton. Is Hamilton in danger? No, shouldn't be. Alonso's don't know what happened. Everything.
Oh, Gasly to 3rd.
Where the hell's that come from?
Everyone is
Bottas
just gaining
and
time.
Zhou and Behrman are all done.
The
Sainz-
McLarens are not.
Sainz is
Yellow
in
flag,
danger.
sector 3. Who's gone off? Someone's gone off. Piastri to 3rd.
Sainz is in danger.
Oh, Norris. Imagine if Norris went out. That would not be good for McLaren.
He is. He's out. He's out.
What's going on? He's in the pits.
I bet he had to slow down for the yellow flags.
Oh my God, Norris is out of. Norris is out of Q1.
Out.
Oh, championship over. Championship over. Hamilton
goes
to
up
5th. Oh my God.
That's on them tyres again.
Sainz only to 12th.
Oh dear, that yellow flag at the end must have. Maybe it was Norris that caused the yellow flag.
Oh, wow. Lando Norris out of Q1.
And Guan Yu Zhou beat Esteban Ocon.
It's 5. It's 5 from me.
That's a 0 for Ocon.
Wow. What
He-
happened
He's
then?
looked shaky all weekend, but
Let's have a look, see what happened. Was it Norris that went off?
it must have been lock up here. Yeah, he's rabbed the curb. He's ran the curb.
That should have been enough to keep him in.
He's done that.
I mean, if you kept your foot flat to the floor, it would
He
have
did
still
that
been
in
enough.
Several practice sessions.
I mean, it's not good enough from Norris.
That
The
is not good
pressure's
enough.
on, and he needs to perform.
Oh, wow.
Bro, we want a championship fight.
Has Leclerc got a chance at the championship?
That poor run of form for Ferrari didn't help.
No.
He was close. Leclerc is the closest anyone has been to Max all season. He was like 40 points behind at one point in after Monaco, so he did have a chance. But then after that, it was the poor run of form for Ferrari.
I don't think he's miles behind though, is he?
He's not. He's mathematically able, but Max.
It's under 100 points, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 90 points. Max would need to lose to Leclerc more than 10 points a race, I believe.
Russell, you know what to do.
It's just a shame, isn't it? Because Lando looked so good at the start of the season. I mean, he still looks good now. He hasn't had bad races
That
per se,
qualifying's not great,
but
is
that qualifying's not helped him.
it's a stinker.
It's not helped him because he needs an amazing race tomorrow. He needs an incredible race. And you know what will make this even more interesting as well? We've never seen Norris in this position. In a championship fight, coming through from the back of the grid, pressure's on.
Yeah, we've seen him come through from the back, but not in a championship fight.
This is going to have to be Hamilton, Brazil 2021. It has to be. There is no if, buts, maybe. It has to be that kind of performance tomorrow. It has to be.
Does.
Like, he doesn't necessarily have to win the race.
That was a
but
ridiculous performance.
It was. He doesn't have to win the race, but I think he's got to beat Max. Or he's got to be with it. He can't lose too many points to Max, I think.
No, the good thing is that McLaren's race pace, it should comfortably get him into the top 8. Still.
Yeah.
We've seen the Mercedes do it. We've seen Max do it. We've seen the Ferraris do it. Realistically, that McLaren should easily get that top 8 tomorrow still, even from that position.
Yeah.
on race pace. So, and you never know, safety car and that could bring him straight back into it. It's not over, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
Morrison's to shop at Morrison's.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah. Shocking from you, Lando.
Lando.
That's a shock. Ricardo down in 16th as well, went out.
Yeah, Ricardo out.
So you're out is Ricardo, Norris, Bottas, Zhou, and Esteban Ocon. Behrman through in 14th.
Behrman's done well.
Ahead of Alonso.
Done well, Behrman. Alonso only just scraped through as well.
Yeah. But Colapinto and Albon in them Williams, wow. They look quick, don't they? If you don't qualify ahead of that Williams, they're going to be tough to overtake.
Yeah, Williams on, by the way. Like, ever since they got rid of Sargent, for some reason, they're just top of the midfield.
You don't want to be behind them for this race.
No.
Let's put it that way.
No, you don't.
Especially Albon.
And by the looks of things, you don't want to be in front of him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm going to ponder this now. If Lando isn't able to come through the field as comprehensively as he is. Oh my goodness me, that was close. You know, and maybe there's some shenanigans happens in the top 10. Could we see a double Williams points?
There's a potential for Williams points here. Lando wasn't even speaking there, he was just nodding.
Yeah. I mean, he wrote
this is the most Butters interview by Ted ever.
Why? Ted's just telling him what happened, and he's just like, yeah.
And he's doing it in such a sympathetic voice. What a Butters interview this is.
You see, I understand that he had to lift, right? But did he though?
Yeah, it's yellow flags. Okay. The lap time would have been scrubbed off.
Okay, so are we? So is this taking? Is this Lando's fault?
Yes, because he should have put himself in a much more comfortable position and not been in that position anyway. Although Piastri was in that position and got a lot.
And Max almost was.
Yeah, but
track evolution and that.
Yeah, but in saying that, still.
Let's have a look then.
Ferraris were never.
Oof. That's unbelievably dangerous.
It's Russell had to slam his brakes.
Oh, and Russell and Piastri as well. Piastri.
And then there's that Hamilton behind Russell trying to barge his way through.
I think so, yeah.
Fair play.
Fair, Fox. Well, Leclerc is qualifying form.
Well, he's looked good.
He's looked alright.
Through free practice, apart from FP1 where he crashed.
All I'm saying is, though, is if Ferrari didn't have that blip between Canada and Britain, Leclerc could be well in with a shot at this title.
Still could be if something happens to Max.
Yeah, well, it takes his one DNF and he's clawed a hell of a lot of points back, depending on if
Max
he
DNFs
wins
and
the
Charles
race.
wins.
Yeah, it's as simple as that, isn't it?
It becomes a realistic possibility.
Yeah, it really does.
But big props to Franco.
Yeah, Franco, he's doing well.
Can he get into Q3? I don't think that was an expectation before this happened.
No, it definitely wasn't. And he had a great race in Monza.
He did.
You know, obviously made a mistake in qualifying.
Borderline points.
But 12th in the race in Monza. Good race from Colapinto. Sainz seems to
Did he
have...
not get 11th after Ricardo's penalty?
Yeah, he must have done. It's Science. Did you know? I don't know if you heard the stat. Were you watching Practice 3?
I did watch Practice 3.
That stat that Science has never beaten a teammate in qualifying around here.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. They said it at the start of Q1 as well.
And what's interesting is Science looks to be off the pace in practice, but from what we saw in Q1, he's a little bit closer to Charles,
Still
which we like to see.
Still behind though. I mean, he's not at the moment.
I think it was Karoon, someone was explaining that the pendulum couldn't swing more towards Charles's way if you tried. Sainz has never out-qualified a teammate here and clearly doesn't like this track, and Charles is just insane around here. So it's like the difference between them is...
43.4.
Sainz is doing
Russell,
well.
fastest middle sector.
Piastri's showing Norris up here. Sainz
43.2, 10th ahead, or 2/10 ahead of Charles.
There goes Russell. I love this cam. Albon second. Wow. You know what? If Williams keep this up,
Russell goes top with a 42.7.
Seeing that lap.
He must have had a toe.
He must have cut one of the corners.
Where's Piastri? 42.5.
Wow. Seeing that lap.
Right then.
What can Hamilton do?
Fifth.
He's never been a good qualifier. Well, he has, but in recent years, it's not really been his thing.
No.
Hulkenberg to 7th.
And he knows.
Perez quickest in the first sector.
Oh,
Perez! Come on! Come on, Checo. I expect Max to go quickest here. Fucking hell.
Shit.
5/10. You're joking. Behrman third.
Yeah, but then let's see how much they drop down here now during this straight. So 5/10 clear in the middle sector, both Red Bulls. I think it was Scrappy Karoon.
Yeah, Karoon, I don't know if you're watching the same lap as us, but looked pretty clean to me.
Top 5/10, so they haven't lost
They
time.
didn't lose anything there. It's interesting, that.
They're teasing us.
Teasing. Red Bull look quick.
You're
Okay.
teasing me,
Right.
you naughty.
Right. Who reverted back to 2023?
Red Bull. Red Bull reverted back to 2023.
It's close. I imagine he lost a few tenths.
Flipped it.
Probably couldn't get on the throttle as early as he'd like to. Now, Red Bull 1 and 2. I'm hoping Ferrari run a scrub set.
I would imagine that most of them were on a scrub set, but Red Bull and maybe Piastri and George.
That's also a thing you gotta... Like, track evolution can go both ways. Eventually it peaks.
Yeah.
So...
And it has.
And that could be bad news for the likes of Charles in 9th. Which, imagine if Charles didn't get out of
But
Q2.
if he's got a scrub set on, he should have time. But that's a huge 1.
It is, yeah. It's a huge margin.
Stroll's 1.6 down on Verstappen here.
I don't know what Verstappen's done on that lap. And to be fair, I don't know what Perez has done on that lap either.
Honestly, I don't know what's going on around here. If I'm honest.
You don't know who's going to get what.
All I'm saying is, you could be 5/10 down, come out the last sector, but if you've got a toe, you could gain all that time back. Yeah.
I genuinely don't know who's going to win this race.
And Stroll goes last.
It could be Behrman for all we know.
Yeah.
Imagine Behrman wins.
Well, surely he must have had a toe there, Behrman, up in 5th compared to Hulkenberg in 10th.
You say that, but Albon put it in 7th. Not that far behind him.
Another toe.
Maybe.
Double toed.
Oh, I don't know. Q3 is going to be interesting now.
Well, you've got to make it to Q3 first. And it could be anyone, because if, as I said, if Gasly or Yuki or Stroll get a toe...
I guarantee it's not the Aston Martins.
I don't know, Alonso could. He's crafty.
Channeled it in at Adrian Newey.
Alonso's the crafty man.
The crafty man.
Did you see that meme?
What?
It was Jeremy and James were stood, and there was like a fire off in the distance. As they say, "Oh, what's Hammond done now?" Because Hammond always crashes.
Yeah.
Jeremy and James were Adrian and Mike crack. What's Stroll done now?
that is what it's gonna be like. Hey yo, kicking up the dust. I love how the Ferraris.
Here goes the Ferrari. Carlos Sainz for a lap. A lap of Baku. Yeah, that Red Bull looks ridiculous in the middle sector, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks absolutely phenomenal.
Just send it through that castle section.
They have set the car up for that middle sector.
Yeah, and if you can find enough time, yeah.
But then again, DRS opens on lap 2 now. If any of the cars can keep it within a second on the first lap, they are going to get absolutely swallowed down the straight.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Surely.
Sainz matching Verstappen first sector. So let's see how much time Sainz actually loses here in this middle sector to Verstappen.
We do have to also remember the driver does make the difference as well.
It does, but
So
if this is 5/10, it's not 5/10.
yeah.
And Perez is doing the same sort of thing.
I mean, Leclerc's just gone quicker than Max in the first sector.
Yeah, Perez does the same thing as Max though in the middle sector, so it is the car as well.
The disrespect to Perez. It's a very clean lap from Sainz.
Let's see.
Okay,
he's not lost pretty much anything
he's
there.
Thereabouts.
Let's see, final sector.
Unless all of the teams have sort of tweaked to the similar sort of setup now.
Potentially. Let's see where Charles is at.
Because in practice it was mad different.
Yeah, it was. Where's Charles? He's 3/10 up. Okay.
Right. Ferrari are mad. That must have been a scrub set. Sainz only goes third though.
42.5.
He lost down the straights.
He lost 4/10 nearly.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on. What's going on, man?
What's Charles doing?
When we thought we had a form guide, we have no fucking clue. Here comes Charlie.
That's slow on the KPH. Yeah.
A Ferrari set up more towards downforce.
Because looking at that, it's coming down there 208, 209 kph, and when I was looking at Yuki in Q1, he was pulling about 213.
Maybe Ferrari put more downforce on the car. Potentially.
Maybe we need to take a little bit off. Just a little bit.
Just a tad. Yeah, because Leclerc was 3/10 up on Max, and now he's second.
Yeah. It's closer.
Oh, mate.
Piastri, what can you do in that McLaren?
So Red Bull are quick on the straights. And quick in the corners.
Potentially, yeah.
No!
Maybe Red Bull have got the all-round car this weekend.
We waited to no. No, Norris, the one race where you couldn't be absolutely plumb last and you fucked it. The one race where Red Bull are actually turned up and they're like at the front. He needed to be at least third.
Scott Point.
I didn't hear a word he said.
He said that all weekend they've practiced being behind people, and the one time that we don't is in qualifying.
What does he mean?
It's down the straight, so getting that turn. So that's what they've been doing all through practice.
And now they're not doing it.
And now they're not doing it. George Russell, though, still fastest sector 3. Mercedes is quick sector 3.
Yeah, so it's that straight.
But they're slow in the middle sector, and that's where they're losing all the time.
Yeah.
And it's too much to catch up. Unless you have a turn.
I really wish, right?
J Balvin.
No idea who that is.
Same, I've got no clue.
I really wish we could have a combination of Hamilton and Russell at Mercedes.
What do you mean?
Have Hamilton's race pace and Russell's qualifying, and we'd be sound. We'd be sound. We'd lead in the World Championship.
I won't go that far, Chief.
No, I
that
think
car
so.
was dog.
Yeah, but bro, imagine he'd be like at least 5th every race.
Yeah.
And then he'd be winning.
Right, Russell, lap. What you doing, son?
George Russell.
Lovely turn 1.
Nice and clean.
Lovely turn 2.
He's having a good lap.
Well,
There is a car ahead of him.
lovely first 2 corners.
Nice. So satisfying getting as close to the wall as you possibly can. Clipping that apex on the throttle as early as you can.
10th down on Verstappen.
So this is where Russell's got to make the difference here.
He's got to try and keep. If he can keep it at around a 10th here, he has to keep it. That car's got to get out of the castle section. Ferrari move.
Ferrari. Get out of the way, Ferrari.
He's out of the way.
Yeah, visibility isn't great around Baku.
Especially at this time of year.
Three tenths. Oh. It just felt a little bit of understeer out of the final.
It's 3 tenths down.
Yeah, 3 tenths.
Let's see what that Mercedes has got in the tank then.
Gasly up to 7.
Hamilton 8 tenths down. What is wrong with Hamilton in that middle sector?
Just not good at qualifying, is he? Apparently. Russell 4th.
Gained a 10th back.
I think his exit was compromised as well because he did go a bit deep into the final. Well, not the final turn, but the final proper turn.
Paul here. It does squeak ahead of Albon. That's crucial.
Hamilton's in danger here.
He is in danger, but it's crucial that he was ahead of Albon. That might just save him. See what can Behrman do. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie.
Here he goes.
Stroll can't get out of the drop zone. Stroll is out.
Colapinto
can.
Fucking hell.
Hello.
Hello, Franco.
Behrman. 10th.
Good lap. But he's got...
That's Behrman and Stroll both out.
Alonso 5th.
Alonso goes up to 5th. Albon's at like 10th as well. So
Albon could get fucked here.
He could, and that's Hamilton as well in trouble.
Here comes do.
What's he doing?
Max Verstappen.
God's sake.
Do.
Where's he going? Oh, he's not beating it. It's okay.
He's not beating it. I thought he was going to be like 5 tenths on the road
I
then.
thought he was doing something.
Oh. Would have been over.
Is that it then?
That's it. Albon just about through.
Squeaking through.
Would have been a bit embarrassing if he was out qualified by Franco.
He has been.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Unlucky for Behrman, though.
Unlucky for Behrman.
11th.
Out qualifying Hulkenberg.
Behrman's angry with himself.
Out qualifying Hulkenberg, though. Yeah, Colapinto. I don't know what he's doing.
He's doing something.
He's doing something. I'm not mad, though. Hamilton lucky to get through as well. Yeah, to be fair to Franco.
Stroll has stank out the gaff as well.
Yeah, well, where's Alonso? 5th. Wow.
Yeah. Right, it's going to have to be a piss, I think. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh.
Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen. Oh, Behrman had a lock-up. Behrman had a... He could have got through then if he hadn't had that lock-up. I want to see that replay. I do want to see that replay. Behrman had a lock-up apparently.
Ah, so he must be pretty angry with himself.
Colapinto.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh.
He's happy.
United 2-0. Good to see.
Southampton though, innit? Should be. I'm sad I didn't see Rashi's goal. I'm going to have to watch that.
Yeah.
match of the day tonight.
Yeah. I'm just a bit like thingy with United though. Like it looked very shaky, but 2-0's where you need them to be.
Well,
at this point
I'd
in the
like
game.
a third
Yeah,
because
3 or 4 would be good.
United last season we get 2 ahead and
Bollock.
lose it still.
I got PTSD from Coventry. Yeah. I remember.
It happened all season though, wasn't it?
It was. I remember sitting in a bar in Venice, watching the Coventry game, right? And admittedly, I was getting a bit cocky. I was like, United, yeah. And Holly was just like, they're gonna bottle it. And then we conceded 3.
Should have been the 4th. Just offside by like a toe.
Yeah, and then I was sat there. On the boat transfer on the way to the airport watching the game because it was meant to finish just before we went to the airport, but then it went to penalties and I was shitting myself. So yeah. Luckily we won that game because we ended up winning the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So.
That's a tougher game than the City game in the final.
And the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Toughest game we played. What a ball that was.
It's offside. Someone score. Mazzi. I like him.
He's good, isn't he? Was Rashford
Plays
offside?
very high.
No, he was on just
on.
But I'm very impressed, so far by Franco Colapinto.
Yeah, back to the F1. I am loving what I've seen from Colapinto.
He's getting me excited.
He is, but I won't get your hopes up for a seat next season.
We're in a difficult situation, aren't we? Because you'd say, oh well, Audi could sign him, but if he's showing this potential, Williams ain't letting him go. There's no chance.
No, but you've got Sainz and Albon. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
You're not getting rid of Sainz or Albon.
No. So this is what happened to Lando Norris.
So is this who went off? Ooh.
Ocon clipped the wall.
Oh, and he's
blowing up.
There. He's right there. There's a yellow flag. Oh, he's got a puncture.
Ah, so that's what caused it. So Norris was still on it there.
And then he had to back off here. Okay, so
and he had to bail there.
He's got a puncture. Norris, so he was still going for it despite going wide. And then he had to back off here. So it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
Well, it's his fault to be in that position anyway.
Yeah, but everyone pretty much were, weren't they?
I don't know.
Track evolution was mad.
I don't know. I still think he's got to take some responsibility for that one. Obviously, not that lap at this circumstance, but
it's mostly not his fault.
No, yes, but it's crucial. He's in a crucial part. He's in a championship fight. He can't be having them sort of scenarios.
Yeah. Shoot someone.
So, for me at the moment, it's still probably not a 1 anymore, but still a 2.
What, on the ratings?
Yeah. Qualifying anyway.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see what happens in Q3 as well. I am really interested to see where that
McLaren doesn't look like it's away, so it looks like he would have struggled all the way through. Anyway, so
the McLaren doesn't look completely amazing, does it?
No, not what we've seen the past couple of races from them. But in saying that, Red Bull appear to be back.
I wouldn't say back. I think Ferrari
are there with them.
Very much there with them.
I'd like a Ferrari win again, please. I'd very much appreciate that one.
Well, back-to-back Charles wins, maybe? Maybe even a Sainz?
Yes. No, Charles. Because at least then if Charles does win and something does happen to Max, we might have a chance at something.
I mean, right, we're saying this now. But if Lando does come through to score points and Max is
out,
isn't on the podium,
It's not over.
It's not over. 7 races to go. It might be back up to 75, 80, maybe even 90 points.
64 between them at the moment.
Yeah, like it's not over by any stretch of the imagination.
No, but it'd be nice to see Charles getting in there as well.
Well, yeah, if Max retires and Charles wins the race, it's game on for Ferrari as well.
Some points.
Yeah, it's game on. Absolutely game on.
Suddenly, it's under 60 and Charles is there.
Yeah, it's a 3-way battle, which I think we'd all love to see, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Especially with them 3 young guns, the 3 that we would say are your next future world champions.
Yeah.
Well, one is already a 3-time, but the 2 future world champions.
Well, it's the next generation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what would be interesting,
Perez
though?
does look quick.
What would be interesting is if, obviously, if Mercedes can upset her somehow as well. We don't know.
They appear to just be. Russell potentially seems to be there-ish, but Hamilton, I would say he'll be lucky to get top 8. Watching this,
yeah. I don't know.
Maybe Mercedes just. I don't know. Have they gone more race than quali?
Well, maybe maybe Russell's gone more with a quali setup and Hamilton's gone with more of a race setup.
It appears that they've done that for several, because Hamilton's race pace appears to genuinely 90% of the time be faster than Russell's.
And it's unconventionally faster as well. Like Russell's no slouch.
Yeah.
Like Hamilton can't be that much quicker in the race every race.
Nearly every race, yeah.
Hamilton might just prefer a race demanding setup instead of.
And Russell prefers a quali one.
Well, we know Russell's quicker than Hamilton over 1 lap generally anyway, at this point in Hamilton's career and Russell's career.
Do you know what I thought was interesting?
What?
There was a graph, I think it might have been FP2 or the start of FP3.
Yeah.
The reaction time graphics on average over the whole season so far of the top 8 drivers of the top 4 teams.
Yeah.
Hamilton's fastest.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm quite surprised by that.
Why?
Old man's the fastest.
Well, he's...
Because you say your reaction times get slower with the age.
Hamilton's a demon, though. He will be the best if he wants to be.
His reaction time's faster than...
Ooh. Look at Rashford.
Piastri. What a shot. Then Piastri, Norris, Charles, Max. They're all in there.
Yeah, they are all in there.
Hamilton hasn't taken pole here since 2017.
No. It's been a while.
It's not a happy hunting ground, Azerbaijan. I know he's won it, but
yeah.
There's always something's gone wrong with it.
Yeah, there's always something that's happened.
2022, it was the backbreaker.
Right, here goes George Russell for his first... Wow, look at it. Mercedes swoop through that first corner.
They've turned it up. Party mode engaged.
Party mode.
Do you remember when that was a thing? Oh my god.
That was ridiculous.
Rashi looks on it today.
He does. I wouldn't be mad at a Garner and Guy substitution though.
No. So let's call that back for a foul. 36 flat for Russell. That's on pace with what Verstappen was doing.
Yep, good first sector from George.
Hamilton 2/10 back in the first sector.
Not the end of the world.
No, but he loses it all in this middle sector. Hamilton does.
I wonder what Piastri did. We didn't get to see it.
35 probably.
And a Red Bull's probably just gone quicker.
Or Charles.
Which one was it?
Or
probably
Charles.
Max or Charles. It was
Charles.
35.8. Okay.
Charles has turned it up. Jorginho Wijnaldum, where are you going?
What will this lap be?
17.1 through the middle sector. Hamilton 17.6, so he's lost 0.5 overall to George. 16.9 for Piastri, so Piastri and Russell aren't far apart. But I think Charles has just taken that away again.
41.9, good lap from Russell.
The 41s now. Hamilton gained it back a bit.
42.4. Piastri.
There we go, top 41.8.
41.8, sorry.
Charles Leclerc, Sainz.
41.6.
41.6 for Charles. Where's Sainz?
What a lap. Here comes Carlos Sainz.
41.8.
Ferrari on pace.
1 and 2. Where's Verstappen in all of this?
He's not got a toe.
Alonso goes 6th behind Hamilton. I'm assuming that's scrubs because he's a long way. 42.2. Okay,
Max is there.
Where's Albon? Where's Colapinto?
7th. Here comes Colapinto.
Oh,
Oh well.
that's okay.
It's fine. Don't worry. We can't get too gassed.
That's almost level with Albon.
What about Perez? He's beat Max. He's 42 flat from Sergio Perez. Wow. Okay.
Here we go.
Now this is a qualifying. Come on.
Colapinto, can he out-qualify Albon? He's on the pace with him.
He is.
What's Max done?
Here's what happened to Max.
This sets you up for the straight. Bit wide.
Oh, he's almost binned it.
He got a drift there.
Imagine if he binned that.
That's what, a good half a second.
Oh my god.
That's a good half a second considering that's all the way down the straight as well.
Yeah, so
if you look at Max, he's probably thereabouts with the Ferraris.
he is, yeah. Yeah, it is. Look, I mean, the data shows.
Half a second.
The
See,
data
I told you.
shows-
I got it right. Half a second. My working out is too good.
Quick math.
Quick math.
Quick math.
Hamilton, you need to do something.
Hamilton, you stinking old man.
Ayo. Tyre temperatures. He's not happy about the tyre temperatures. Mercedes just whack it up by like 10 degrees. Comes out and does like a 40 flat.
I wish.
Could you imagine?
Hamilton's just a bit washed at the moment. Don't know what's going on. Well, in qualifying, he's washed.
Not in the race.
No, not in the race. Yeah, but this is the thing that annoys me though about Hamilton. He'll finish like 4th tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
But if he qualified 3rd or 2nd, he could probably win.
Yeah, probably.
This is what annoys me.
It's like Monza. If he'd qualified where Russell qualified, and
He'd be
not
on
where
the
he
podium.
qualified, it'd be podium probably.
Yeah, exactly. It pisses me off every time. He's just washed in qualifying, but in the race
he
just...
knows it though.
He does know it. Yeah, he does know it.
He does know that that's something he's got to work on now. You never know. Yeah, it's terrifying though if you see him come back to what his qualifying used to be.
Oh no. Well, hopefully, I mean, we know it's this car, right?
Yeah.
Because overnight, he went to pot in qualifying, didn't he, with these new regs?
You don't just lose that 2018 Singapore sort of style lap.
No, you don't. So I think
Hey up.
if the old cars were
Brushing
still
the wall there.
if the old cars were still in, you know, if we still had the old
Yeah.
red cars, I reckon, you know, he's top 5 at least. At least.
He does not like these cars, does he?
No, he does not like.
Hopefully.
These cars. So hopefully when the new regs
Hopefully
come
he
in,
likes the 2026.
well, yeah, when the
cars.
new regs come in, hopefully that brings him back up to his qualifying prowess that we know about Hamilton.
You can hope.
Yeah, you don't, because someone might bin it here.
Yeah, but if
could
no one bins it,
You sound.
or Mercedes are going out first, and so Ferrari.
Why do I have a suspicious feeling
George's going to do his lap and bin it.
it's going to be George Russell binning it? Or why do I have this suspicious feeling?
I don't know. I've got a feeling it could be Colapinto.
They haven't done that. Ah, no. It's Albon as well. Bro, they didn't take the fan out. Bruv.
How'd you leave the fan in?
That's... How would you leave the fan in?
How have they left the fan in there then?
Oh, mate.
There's an internal discussion.
Oh,
Who's left the fan in, lads? Who was it? Oh, they're pointing at everyone. That's yellow. Is that a red?
Well, it's going to have to be a red. They're going to have to push the car back.
There is a service road right there.
Oh, he's taking it off. Albon's taking it off.
Quick, chuck it away.
He's taking the fan off himself.
I mean, as long as he stays in the car,
Yeah.
can any of the guys go take it off him?
Oh no, because remember the new rule: if you get wheeled by the marshals, you're out, aren't you?
You get wheeled, but can't they take the fan?
I don't know. Can Albon throw it? He's thrown it.
You don't want to break. What is that on the back?
I don't know.
What's that? Ice? Yeah, they've got the fan. Can he get the engine going? Oh, yeah, there's the fan.
Oh, mate, the fan is still on. That is hilarious.
How have they done that?
You can't fumble
What else
that
is
hard.
that on the right-hand side that he's still got on?
I don't know. I think that might be a part of the fan. You can't fumble that hard, surely.
Clearly.
Yeah, Ted's right. It's a massive yellow fan on the side
It
of the
appears
car.
Albon is underway here, but that will ruin his preparation lap.
Yeah.
Them
and
tyres
the
are going to
temps.
be freezing.
And also, as well, it doesn't even blend into the livery.
No, it doesn't.
The livery's dark blue. I'd understand if the fan was blue or something.
Yeah. Or if they had yellow on the top.
Yeah, if the top.
It's a
of the car was yellow.
Duracell battery.
Yeah. How do you miss it?
Oh. There could be something because you can't
Yeah.
really go out on track with that. Russell,
And
2
the
tenths
track
down in the first sector.
Might have peaked. The track might have peaked.
Hamilton goes green though. It's better for Hamilton.
It's up for Hamilton, but the track might have peaked. Oh, no.
Piastri faster than the clerk just. So Piastri on pace. Can he hold it in the middle sector? Yeah.
There goes George. What is he saying in the middle sector?
Is Albon going to make this to the line?
We'll see, won't we? Oh, he's up. He's up.
Green. He's about on time with where he was. Has he got enough juice down the straight?
Hamilton's down.
Hamilton is down on where he was. He hates that middle sector, clearly. Piastri, purple middle sector. Here we go. The McLarens are here. Or the McLaren. Perez is going though.
Perez. Fourth.
Russell, 4th. Improves a bit though.
What about Hamilton?
Yes, he has outqualified. He's improved.
Fastest last sector there.
He's improved, but he's still only 7th. He's ahead of Albon. Albon did not get a lap in.
Piastri
Piastri
second.
only 2nd. So Leclerc might have a free run with fastest in the middle sector. What about his teammate?
Verstappen's gone slower.
Sainz 3rd.
Oh my
Leclerc
God.
with a 41.3.
Verstappen's 5 tenths down in the middle sector. But Perez...
3 tenths down in the middle sector. Alonso goes up to 8th. That's crucial for Hamilton to be ahead of them.
I know. What about Colapinto?
Yes, I forgot about him.
Perez has done...
Colapinto beats
9th.
Albon.
I mean, to be fair, that wasn't...
He's outqualified Albon.
5th. Only 5th.
He's improved a bit ahead of his teammate. Can Perez beat Max? He does! He goes
He's
4th!
Wow, Sergio Perez. Well done, Sergio Perez. And Max Verstappen 6th.
Hamilton and Max 6th and 7th.
Who would have thought?
I didn't think I'd see that.
10 championships, 6th and 7th.
Well, no. 12. 6th, 7th and 8th.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Well, that's interesting. Max just ahead of Hamilton. Alonso just behind Hamilton. That's going to be a fiery start. Isn't it?
Tasty turn one.
That's going to
is.
be a tasty turn one with
Tasty
Russell just
turn
ahead
one.
as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
And Colapinto, the novice.
Imagine Colapinto just spears it into turn one.
Something's going on. Something's going to go on tomorrow at this race start. Turn 1 as well. It's a short blast.
Yeah.
Slow corner. But we both said Leclerc on pole.
Yep. Yep. I don't think it was ever in doubt
It wasn't.
this weekend.
And what a lap.
It was never in doubt this weekend that Leclerc would be pole.
He loves it round here. Perez loves it in the race.
He
Leclerc
does.
loves it in quali.
Well, we'll see what Perez can do tomorrow.
Yeah, P4.
But either way, we'll see you for the race tomorrow. It'll only be me tomorrow because this bitch is working. So,
yeah, that